pound for pound. UFC thrills, stills nights get loud. Big EQP, that's how we get down.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the GRP. Back at it again on a Wednesday, though. Special edition Wednesday. Because I won't be here tomorrow. I'm gonna be at a comedy show, which should be pretty fucking cool. So yeah, I had to do this today to make sure that we got the show in. I wanted to make sure it was live, and you know, I like interacting with the chat, so we had to make it live, and this is the best way to do it. So here we are on a Wednesday, getting ready for UFC 323, the last pay-per-view of the year, the last pay-per-view of forever. hopefully. Have you made any progress with the media pass? No, it has been crazy busy, man. Crazy busy. My work has been keeping me real busy, and yeah, that hasn't gone very far or very well. So I apologize. I wish I could have gotten that going. That would have been great. But no, unfortunately, I hate to disappoint. But we're still here doing the damn thing and keeping this going because, you know, I got to at least keep this going. Good news is I do have an interview with a fighter coming up, so that'll be good. That'll be happening on Sunday. I get all my interviews from Combat Sports Today. You can go check out their YouTube page and follow them, like them, all that good stuff. They hook me up with the interviews. I help them out by interviewing people, and they hook me up with the interviews. So I appreciate that. I enjoy doing it, and it's been a minute since I've done my last one, or my last couple, I should say. So last time I did it, I did like 2, and that was for Brave CF. Unfortunately, that fight got canceled due to some issues with one of the fighters. I think injuries and whatnot. But yeah, that fight didn't get to happen. It's unfortunate, but yeah, some decent interviews. So you can go check those out on Combat Sports Today. I don't think I've ever released them here on my channel, which is my bad. But mainly because they were pretty short, and on top of that, I wanted to release them the week of, and stuff was crazy then too. So yeah, it's just been weird. It's been crazy. And now the holidays are here, so it's even busier than normal. But yeah, we're still here doing the damn thing and making sure that we keep the show going and keep the content coming. So I have an interview on Sunday, and I'll let you guys know what's up with all that on Sunday night, because I will have done it already. I'm doing it right before I do the recap show for UFC 323. So I'll go straight in from that interview into doing the show, which will be cool. I'm not going to do the interview's not live. It'll be recorded. It'll be released on Combat Sports Today. I like to let it sit there and breathe there and live there for a little bit, because they do get me the interviews, and I appreciate that. So then I'll release it here later. But either way, I'll be doing that on Sunday. And I think next week, Infinity wants to do a show. He's in the chat most of the time. There he is. There he is, right on time, just like as if I summoned him. But yeah, Infinity wants to do a little thing on next week. So make sure you go and subscribe to his channel and watch me over there, because I will be doing a little collab with him next week, which should be cool. So check that out as well. A few things coming up, you know, trying to stay busy with the content as well as everything else. Hey, Happy Bastard Studio, what's going on? I'm not highlighting comments over here like a dummy. But yeah, at DJ Infinity, he just threw it in the chat, so go check that out. And yeah, go follow him over there. He still has things going on over there, and he's looking to get into a lot more, put out some more content. And we're going to do a little thing on Wednesday, I believe. So that should be cool. So here we are, Wednesday instead of Thursday, hanging out, getting ready to talk some UFC 323. And yeah, I'm ready, man. This feels like a pretty damn good card. I like the main card for sure. Some interesting stuff going on with the main card. It's the last pay-per-view ever. Thank God. I am happy about that. I've spent way too much money on these goddamn pay-per-views, and you know how it goes. I mean, if you're a fan and you're one of those fans that can number one, afford to buy them, but number two, find a way to buy them anyway because you're that much of a fan and you don't want to deal with jumping streams and doing all that shit, which is me. I'm crazy. It happens. So I've done a lot of
Fuck!
that, saying a lot of fuck. And every time I buy the goddamn pay-per-view because it's so much. But well, it is what it is, and yeah, it all pays off because now I get to see them for free, just for the amount I paid for Paramount Plus already. I watch it already, so I know I know the prices are probably going to go up, but you know, it shouldn't go up that much. And when it comes down to it, it's still going to be cheaper than buying. Yeah, Infinity said I can afford that. It's still going to be cheaper than buying a pay-per-view every month and sometimes twice a month for $80 a month. So, I mean $80 a pay-per-view. So that's awesome. I can't wait. So we got our last one here. $80 bye-bye out of the bank account one more time. And we are going to watch this fight, and we're going to have a watch party podcast. And I just realized I didn't even make the promo pick I usually make. What a dummy. But I'll just tell you about it. Well, it is what it is. No one's going to miss it. Yeah, we're going to be doing the watch party on Saturday. I almost said, never mind, we're not going to do it because it didn't seem like anybody was going to be able to make it, but we're going to do it still. So that should be cool. And that'll be Saturday. We'll be live when the main card goes live. And remember, they start at 8 p.m. now, or 1 hour later. 8 p.m. for me, it's Arizona time. And as far as everyone else, you can just Google UFC events and it should tell you what time it's starting for you. If you click on main card, it'll tell you what time that starts. Click on prelims, it'll tell you what time that starts. It's pretty informative. Should be just a little rectangular thing that pops up for you with the Ultimate Fighting Championship at the top. And it's pretty simple. So go check that out and make sure you don't miss the fights. But yeah, here we are. It's been a hectic week already. I thought I was going to have to go out of town. That would have sucked because I have the show coming up tomorrow that I'm going to, which is something I got for my birthday. The tickets have been booked and we've had them since October. So it would have sucked to have had to miss it. And I'm glad I didn't have to. So shout out to my coworker who decided they wanted to 9 p.m. Central, 10 Eastern. Nobody cares about Pacific. Me and Infinity do. So it's not even Pacific though, right? Because Pacific is actually an hour behind us right now. So we're in like what, mountain or some bullshit. Anyway, yeah, we don't care about anybody else because our shit doesn't change. We just have to figure out what the hell everyone else is doing. But I know everyone's always like, Eastern time is the best time. And I'm like, why? I don't know. I guess if you live there, that's the only reason why. But anyway, time zones are stupid. that's my thing. I just think, yeah, Arizona time for sure. Whatever that is. But, I just think time zones are dumb. It should all go away. Just, you know, one time across the states at least. Everything else, it is, of course, on the other side of the world, if it's dark and it's light over here, that's going to be a different time. But I don't know how to fix it. That's not my department. Anyway, here we go, ready to go with we got a little bit of some combat sports news before we hit up UFC 323, so we'll get to that here in just a second. But before I do that, I want to make sure I give a shout out to my sponsor, Noctane Smelling Salts. And you know, I got to take a quick whiff and get it going because this is what keeps me awake and alert all the time. And it's just the time zone. You and Hawaii, only states that don't change. Oh, Hawaii doesn't change either? I didn't realize that, but that's cool. So yeah, Noctane smelling salts. This is the most potent bottle, red cap, of course. That's what I rock with, but that's because I've been doing them for quite a while. You can start off with the white cap, which is the entry level. Goddamn fan. Always giving me problems. I don't even think it turned off still. What is going on? There it is. Okay, so white cap is the entry. Black cap is the mid-range. Pretty strong, but not as potent as this red cap right here, which I'm about to hit. And you're going to see a pretty harsh reaction from me, but that's because it's rough, but it's good and it works. Here we go. I don't know why. I don't know why. This has happened to me every time. Black is safe, infinity. Is that for multiple reasons or just the cap? Sorry. Here we go. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's always the second time, man. Oof. There it goes. There it goes.
Bruh.
That's for you, Infinity. Yeah. Oh man. Whew. Or just use the natural from Colombia. Oh shit. Happy bastards going hard in the paint. That's not allowed here on YouTube. It would be frowned upon in my house as well. So we'll stick to the salts. Thank you, Noctane, for the sponsorship. 80s bathroom scene on the screen. Yeah. Oh man, that might get some viewers, but that would get me kicked off real quick. Like, thank you, Noctane, for the sponsorship. Appreciate you for keeping me legal and and giving me some quick alertness and awakeness and all the other good stuff. Hit that QR code or the link in the description below, take you straight to their webpage. And if you go all the way to the bottom of the main page, you'll see proudly sponsoring the Going Rounds podcast. That's me. Go check it out. They have a dope ass website too. So yeah, thank you, Noctane. Appreciate that. All right, let's take a sip and let's get going. Get down to business. What we're here for. And so far, so good with the layout. I think. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. I like that the chat has its own place to live instead of just scrolling on the screen, which most of these streamers these days just have it kind of on the screen in the corner anyway. I kind of, mimicked that for a minute, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing. And I'm going to just keep it going the way that I want it, make it unique for me. So I like the box on the side with the chat. Infinity says it's clean and interactive. I appreciate that. The windows for everything popping up instead of just shit floating everywhere. I've played around with the layout for a while since I first changed it up, and I like this one, so we're gonna stick with this for a little while until I get bored again. Try to get creative, and I want to keep it fresh, keep it going, not make it go stagnant or stale. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and we'll keep it here for a little bit. It's a crazy science for sure. But with all that being said, let's get to it, and let's get to a little bit of combat sports news before we hit up the UFC 323 preview. Let's get going. So first off, wanted to talk about this because it's been hitting the news the past few days, and it's kind of crazy. So first off, on the left-hand side, you'll see that Katie Taylor versus Ronda Rousey is in the works for a Las Vegas showdown in 2026. Now, in the works means rumored, means they're talking about it, they're thinking about it, whatever you want to say, but that's what's happening. What the fuck is up, motherfuckers? Hey, what's up, Tyler? I was like, damn, who's coming in hot? That's okay, Tyler. Katie Taylor needs to come on over and quit BSing. She ain't coming to MMA though. This is for a boxing match, and I hear Joanna and Jacek going to box Amanda Serrano. No shit, I didn't hear that. That would be crazy. Although I think Joanna might get worked. Got you, Infinity. I did not read that one right, or read into that one right. But yeah, so Joanna versus Amanda, that's crazy. I feel like unfortunately, the MMA fighters going to boxing is a little played out. I hate to say that, but we've seen it. We see. Oh, you made that up. Okay, Johnny, damn it. Here you. Gotcha, bitch. That's what you can say to me. But you know what? That's kind of what happens. You know, one person wants to go over and start doing some boxing, and then everybody starts doing some boxing. So, but like I said, I feel like we've seen it. We've seen it. It's been done. We kind of know what happens. And I mean, sure, I get it. Get that bag. Get that bag. If you're gonna get paid, but you're gonna pay a price. And we all know that Ronda Rousey is a sore fucking loser. This is all we hear whenever she loses, because that's how much of a sore loser she is. It's Conor lasted 10 rounds against Floyd. Yeah, but Floyd carried his ass. I mean, what, Conor landed like maybe one solid punch. I hate to not give him any more credit than that, but you can't give him any more credit than that. Floyd kind of carried him. People can push whatever narrative they want out there. Unfortunately, there's not much to it except for Floyd carried him. That's kind of how it went, and I wish it was different, but it's true. And just like you know, especially as time goes on, you get to learn that and realize that the mob paid Katie to lose in the fixed fight. I don't know the lore, man. I don't know how deep that goes or what that is. Floyd ran around the whole time. Yeah. That's what I mean, though. You know what I mean? He carried him. He probably could have gotten in there and really worked Conor. I just don't know that Conor really had what it took. Conor was throwing sloppy punches. He's throwing rabid punches. He's not. I mean, he was damn near palming him. So his punches weren't crisp and clean. I just don't think he was good with those big gloves. And I give him all the credit in the world for getting in there. And like I said, he got that bag. But it's just not his thing. At least at the moment, it wasn't. Who knows what happens in the future? But fighting somebody like Floyd right away, come on, man. Rousey needs to stay on her ranch. Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, she talked about the fact that, you know, no one said that she was coming back, that she was just, you know, doing it for her health and wanting to stay fit and get back into, you know, what she loved, as far as like kind of a hobby type thing. Wouldn't you want to see John Jones versus Tyson Fury in a boxing fight? I would, but John Jones is, I mean, his hands are good, but I don't know that they're boxing good. He relies on those kicks a lot, and he's more of like a kickboxing type, you know, take him to kickboxing. Fuck yeah, they're gonna fuck some people up. But straight up boxing, I don't know. Rousey probably going broke and need that money. I don't know, man. You can stay fit without an ass whooping for sure. I don't know that Rousey's going broke. Her and her man had some money, but she definitely had some money. And she did all those movies, WWE, all of the crazy fights that she had in the UFC. They're not really that crazy, but you know what I mean. She's the first woman in the UFC. She made that money. So Katie Taylor, one of the best boxers ever in the women's division. Listen, I'm not talking. This chat live is shit tonight. I know everybody wants to be in here. It usually doesn't happen until the second half of the show, and everybody's up in here right now. And I appreciate the fuck out of all of you. So thank you, and keep it going, because this is what makes it fun. She had some money. No, I'm sure she's got some money, man. I'm sure she does. But you never know. These fighters can't stay away. I'm surprised she stayed away as long as she has. But Katie Taylor's one of the best to ever do it, regardless of what anybody says, and especially going up against somebody who's not at her level. She's gonna work the shit out of Ronda Rousey. So yeah, I don't know that if this happens, it sounds pretty. Ariel Helwani is convinced, and he always has insider information of some sort. So all right, Infinity. But when it comes down to it, she, you know, she's not gonna be able to hang. That's really all there is to it. Ronda's not gonna be able to hang, and Katie will do work for sure. She's still collecting that HBO money from Entourage. Oh yeah, that too. That's what I'm saying. Shows, movies, WWE. She did multiple movies. I mean, big movies. Fast and the Furious, fucking Expendables. fucking the WWE, everything, man. I don't know. I don't think she's broke. I doubt it. Anyway, besides that, there's also these rumors going around because we just saw yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, Gina Carano, which fighter is most likely to collect lunch boxes? I don't. You know what? I'll tell you, Brandon Moreno. That's who the fuck I think is most likely to do some shit like that. Mr. Lego himself. He's like a kid at heart. I bet you Brandon Moreno would be the one to collect lunch boxes. But we saw a couple days ago or yesterday, I don't remember exactly when, Gina Carano posting similar type training footage that Ronda Rousey posted, except you know, without the whole just had a kid coming off of 8 months of after having a kid and this is my journey type shit, but still the same, looking like she's training for a fight or whatever. And she just said something about, you know, her health and all this as far as Gina goes, but she's training with John Wood from Syndicate, and you know, she's got ties from Extreme Couture and all that shit, but you know, she's in there looking pretty good too. I mean, she always looks good. Gina Carano, Happy Bastards just said it, fine as fuck. Always has been. You know, she blew up a little bit. She still looked good, even though she was a thickum. Moreno or Kai Kai France for sure. Yeah, I forgot about KKF. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, Gina blew up a little bit, but you know, she still looked good. And now she's getting back down in weight and she's looking like she wants to fight. And according to Ariel, he thinks that it's real as well. Ronda versus Gina in MMA. So Ronda's looking to come back into the combat sports world in general, trying to get that boxing match and then follow it up with an MMA fight. Will it happen? Your guess is as good as mine. Ariel seems confident that it's seriously being talked about for both matches, and shit, a lot of times he's right. So what can I say except for I heard Gina name had to respond. I'll take that challenge. Yeah, Gina's a badass. You can tell just by that picture right there. Again, she's gotten older and she blew up a little bit, but ain't nothing wrong with the girl. It's a little thick and she still look good. So, but she's definitely looks like she's slimmed down again, back to training and stuff like that. So we'll see what the 2026 year has in store for us, because this is some interesting shit coming out of here. But yeah, that's really it. I didn't have a whole lot more. Those are the only things I really, she was hot in Deadpool for sure. She if you watch Haywire, there's a couple scenes in that motherfucker. Yeah. That's something to go back and watch. She made a couple other movies too, but yeah, that's really it. That's really all I had. I just wanted to get straight over into UFC 323, but Ronda's stuff is kind of interesting, and if it happens, good. But I think that if she really has this boxing match first, I don't know that I see her doing the MMA fight after, because she's gonna get embarrassed by first round up jab KO. Oh shit. Mr. C and the informality. Oh, what's up? Welcome in. Appreciate you for jumping in. That's a long ass name, so yeah, but thanks for jumping in. Appreciate you. Hopefully we get Chris Cyborg versus Clarissa Shields in a boxing match. Yeah, I mean, I want to make a yeah, Clarissa Shields versus Chris Cyborg. Didn't they trained together at one point in time? I think there was a little bit of beef there, I think too. So that would be a good fight. I think Cyborg will get worked, but I don't have a lot of confidence in our MMA fighters, man, going over to boxing, fighting pure boxers. We saw Clarissa Shields, you know, we've seen her do a lot, and I think that Cyborg may have some more power, but does it translate? I mean, she's been boxing a little bit here and there, so it's possible, but I don't see it happening against somebody as high level as Clarissa Shields. Fuck these women's fights. Tyler. That's funny. All right, let's move into UFC 323. we got 2 title fights on the line, the last pay-per-view of the year, the last pay-per-view ever. I'm gonna say it over and over again because I'm fucking excited and happy about it. It's just good. It's good shit. And it's about goddamn time. With all of the time I put into watching this, all the money I put into watching it, and I finally don't have to fucking pay every time the big fights come along. But we're gonna have to pay in downtime for I don't think it's the last pay-per-view ever. Yeah, they might do a one-off here or there, but there's no way in hell they're doing, at least for this first year. I could be wrong past that, but you know what? I'm gonna play into whatever the fuck's happening, and I'm gonna say it's the last pay-per-view. They might do one-offs here and there for like crazy super fights or some shit. They got to make it worth it though. Tyler says Canada still has pay-per-view. Here, I got something for you.
I don't give a fuck
about Canada. There's no way the White House card is gonna be there's no way the White House card is gonna be a pay-per-view, and I'll tell you why. Because they've already talked about it being on Paramount Plus, and it's gonna be one of the highest, if not the highest viewed event ever. If they put that card together correctly and they do it like they want to do it, there's no way in hell they're putting that behind a paywall. I guarantee that. But what the fuck do I know? Which UFC 323 fighter is most likely to star in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids reboot? Oh yeah, that again, Tyler. Are you in Canada, Tyler? I don't think you are. If you are, I'm sorry, but not my problem. There's a lot of places around the world. Oh, you are in, oh fuck, I'm sorry, I'm over here talking shit. I'm sorry. But pay-per-view's over for us, and yeah, that's a good thing for us. I hope it comes for you later on down the line. But yeah, that sucks. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, which 323 fighter? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Let's see. Again, go. How about Henry Cejudo? Because he already looked like he got shrunk. Except that big ass head. His body looked like it got shrunk. That big ass head. I don't think the White House card will be the most viewed. Politics is too divisive. I don't know, man. That's a Merab. Yeah, Merab's a good one. Petr Yan's pretty small looking too, honestly. I mean, we got all the real lightweight. I mean, we got bantamweight, flyweight, bantamweight, and then a one light heavyweight fight on the fucking main card. So yeah, we got all the little guys on here. We got some lightweights in the prelim, women's flyweight, and then middleweight, lightweight, light heavy, middleweight. There's no heavyweights on this card whatsoever. No middle or no welterweights either. It's flyweight, bantamweight, lightweight, middleweight, light heavy. Okay, so there's only 2 that aren't on here, but that's fine. A lot of smaller fighters. Merab has a good personality for that. He does a lot of skits and stuff too. Oh yeah, it's true. That is true. He would work out in something like that. But we got 2 title fights on the line here. Merab Dvalishvili versus Petr Yan, the rematch. We already saw what happened the first time. Yan blames it on injuries and whatnot, but Merab has a good oh, I already read that. I thought I saw it pop up again. You know, we already saw what happened with that. Merab got the win, but are you correcting what I said, or are you just trying to spell it out? What are you doing, Tyler? Anyway, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. With the it was a unanimous decision, we know that. So but yeah, Merab got the win, and so we already saw this happen once. But Merab, this is gonna be his 4th title defense in 2025, which is insane. He wins the title, he defends it 3 times already. Now we're moving on to the 4th, and this makes well, he won the title in 2024 in September, but then he comes back in 25 and he's fought 4 times. So this will, I mean, he's fought 3 times. So this will be his 4th title defense in a year. 4 fights in a year. when fine shit asks for round 2 and I low-key get better, so she starts calling me Murat Devashvili. What the fuck, Tyler? Oh man, chat's on one tonight. Holy shit.
Bruh.
Oh fuck. Oh man. Anyway, we got 2 title fights. The second one being Alexandre Pantoja versus Joshua Van. I feel like this is going to be a good fight as well. Pantoja gets hit a lot. Joshua Van can hit hard, so he's got a definite chance. But Pantoja's been fucking defending his title left and right, showing and proving that he can fight through adversity and still get the win. And he's been beating everybody. So I think he is going on what number defense is this? This will be his 5th defense. He's already defended 4 times, which is crazy. He's only fought once this year, and that was Kai Kara France back in June. So, but yeah, he's going for his 5th title defense, as Merab is going for his 4th. So that should be a good one. And we got a lot of other good fights on this card. So let's get down to it and start breaking it down a little bit. And we'll start off with the prelims. So, of course, we got to go with from the bottom to the top. And why did I do it in this direction? That was weird. The fuck was I thinking? That's okay. Yeah, I started with the I usually go backwards and I do the top of the card on the left and the bottom of the card on the right. I did the whatever. I mixed it up. No big deal. You get the point. We'll start at the bottom of the left-hand side with Mohamed Naimov versus Myron Santos. And Naimov is 13-3 overall. Santos is 17-1. You got this happening in the men's featherweight division. Naimov is coming off of a 2-fight win streak. Both unanimous decision wins against Con Ofley and Bogdan Grad. Both happened this year, so this will be his 3rd fight of the year. And he's looking to try to get a 3rd win this year over Myron Santos, who is 3-0 in the UFC. Naimov is 5-1. Santos is 3-0, obviously on a 3-fight win streak. What the hell? That doesn't make sense. But anyway, he fought Con Ofley, Francis Marshall, and Sadiq Youssef. 2 decisions there and 1 TKO win against Ofley in the 2nd round. So he was in the Ultimate Fighter. That's what that was. So he won the Ultimate Fighter against Con Ofley. So he's looking to get his 4th official UFC win, as well as continue on his undefeated streak and be 4-0 in the UFC against Mohamed Naimov. Naimov's looking to get his 3rd win in a row. That should be a fun fight to get it going. Let's go to the 2nd fight of the night. We got Mansour Abdul Malik versus Antonio Tricoli. Mansour Abdul Malik is 8-0 overall, 2-0 in the UFC. This is happening in the men's middleweight division. He's got his wins over Nick Klein and Dusko Todorovic, both TKO wins, one in the 1st round with a performance of the night bonus against Todorovic, and then a 2nd round finish against Nick Klein. His last fight was result was overturned against Cody Brundage. I don't remember exactly what happened in that fight. It ended in a majority draw. Overturned reason: no incomplete rounds should be scored by Georgia rules. So there was some controversy there happening in that fight, that he ended in a overturned draw. So he's still undefeated, looking to continue on that undefeated streak against Antonio Tricoli, who is 0-2 in the UFC, 12-5 overall. His 2 fights in the UFC that he lost were against Tracian Gore. He lost by submission in the 1st round. Shara Magomedov, Shara Bullet, he lost by TKO in the 3rd round. So he's looking to get his 1st official UFC win against an undefeated Mansour Abdul Malik. That's going to be a tough one for him. We'll see how that fight pans out. Looking at Malik getting that win for sure. Tricoli, I don't know that he's going to bounce back from those 2 losses, but he's definitely has a chance. He's seems like a decent fighter, just down on his luck right now. We'll see what happens. Next up, we got Iwo Baranowski versus Ibo Aslan. Some weird names going on here, but we got Baranowski making his UFC debut, coming in at 6-0. He's coming over from the Contender Series where he got a win in the first round, 20 seconds into the first round. That's right, I think he got rocked right away in that first round, and then he came back and just knocked the shit out of his opponent. I carry this chat, Tyler says. Damn. You are the most consistent, Tyler, that's for damn sure. Everyone was hyped in the beginning, and then it kind of dwindled a little bit, but that's okay. I still appreciate everybody for being here. So, and I appreciate you, Tyler, because you do always input the most, I think. So, but yeah, Baranowski is coming over from Babylon MMA. So yeah, this he's fucking been on a long ass win streak, and he's looking to continue on that 6-0 record against Ibo Aslan, who's 2-2 in the UFC, 14-3 overall. He's coming off of 2 losses in a row against Ian Cutelaba, first round submission, and then Billy Elencana, unanimous decision. Ibo versus Ibo. Yeah, pretty much. Before that, he had 2 wins in a row against Anton Tricoli, where he got a performance of the night bonus, or fighter of the night bonus, with a 3rd round TKO, and then beat Rafael Kakaria in the first round by TKO as well. So he's looking to turn it around, get back in that win column, and break that 2-fight losing streak against the undefeated Baranowski. But that is going to be a tough fight for him, so we'll see how that one goes down. Next up, we got old school fighter versus new school fighter, but yet retired once and now making his way back to the UFC. Some intricate shit going on over here, but Edson Barboza, we know from back in the day, still kicking, literally and figuratively. You know, we know him for his spinning wheel kicks, craziness. We've seen him knock a few people out with those, but you know, he's not very consistent. He gets finished and gets beat a lot, unfortunately. He's 24-13 overall, 18-13 in the UFC. He is coming off of a 2-fight losing streak where he lost to Lerone Murphy by unanimous decision and Drakkar Klose in his last fight again by unanimous decision. Before that, I mean, he did get a fight of the night bonus with Lerone Murphy, and he got 2 other ones before that with 2 wins against Billy Quarantillo and Sadiq Youssef. So he's been on this kind of win 2, lose 2, win 2, lose 2 type shit. So it's time for him to turn that around if he follows that pattern and win one. But it's going to be tough against Jalen Turner. Turner somehow retired before Barboza's old ass. Yeah. Tyler with
another one.
that was good. Yeah, yo, fucking Jalen Turner retires and comes back before Barboza ever retires. It's crazy. But Jalen Turner's 14-9 overall, 7-6 in UFC. Some tough luck down there. He's a great fighter. He's a tough opponent because he's so long and lanky. He is on a 2-fight losing streak. He retired earlier this year in March when he lost to Ignacio Bahamondes by first round submission. Before that, he lost to Renato Moicano, which is a tough opponent, in the second round by TKO. In his last 5 fights, he is 1-4, with that only win being against King Green by first round TKO. He got a performance of the night bonus on that one, but he had 2 split decision losses before that against Dan Hooker and Mateusz Gamrot. So he really just loses against the upper levels of the of his division. And I mean, Barboza can not really be considered that right now. I remember when people thought Turner would be champ. Yeah, man, because he came out hot. He was so good in the beginning. I mean, he lost his first fight, but and he lost his first fight, won his next, lost his third, and then went on a 5 fight win streak, which is what people were excited about, because it was a TKO, 2 submissions, a TKO, and then another sub, and he just looked damn good. He wasn't getting past the second round. There was a lot going on there. He looked really good, really promising, getting performance of the night bonuses and shit like that, but he fell off when he hit that upper echelon of the division, and you know, it overtook him, it overcame him, and he wound up retiring after a 2-fight losing streak. So now he's looking to come back. He missed it enough to want to come back. Does Colombia ship to Canada? Huh? What was I saying? Oh yeah. So he's looking to come back against Edson Barboza, a vet, and looking to try to get a win on his way back into the UFC and make that make unretiring worth it. So we'll see what happens. That's in the lightweight division. Should be a good fight there, I think, especially both them and their kicks. They're both pretty lanky guys, and I just think the age is a big difference. We've seen Barbosa slow down quite a bit, so that might be something to look at with Jalen Turner. How hard has he been training? How much of a mentality or what kind of mentality is he in coming back in? Did he really let it go while he was gone, or did he not at all, and that's why he made his way back so quickly? Who knows? It hasn't been even a year, so he could still be pretty fresh. It could have just been like a long layoff from fighting, and that, you know, he just couldn't get a fight through. There's been guys that have been out way longer than that never retired. So we saw how long Tom Aspinall waited and shit like that to fucking Michael Chandler. It's crazy. So Jalen could come in and be pretty impressive against Edson Barboza. It would be a good fight to come back and win. But yeah, let's move on to Marvin Vettori versus Bruno Ferreira. This is going to be a banger, because Vettori likes to swing as hard and as much as possible. He doesn't connect a whole lot, but when he does, he's got some good power. He gets hit a lot though, because he leaves himself open for it, and he gets beat up. He's always bloody, and he tries to fight through it, and a lot of times he can get through it, but a lot of times he gets finished as well. Make or break for Vettori here, 100%. He's 19-8 overall, 9-7 in the UFC. He's coming off of two losses, Roman Dolidze and Brendan Allen, by unanimous decisions. Now, those are two of the higher ranked guys in the division, top 10 for sure. He did get a fight of the night bonus against Brendan Allen in that last fight, but no matter what, he still lost. I'm sorry, he's on a 3-fight losing streak, because that win in between was a grappling win. So he's on a 3-fight losing streak, which is what makes Tyler's comment even more legit, which is make or break for Vettori here, because a lot of times after 3 in a row, you're probably gonna get cut, and he hasn't been cut yet. So if he loses this one, especially if he gets finished, man, it's over. It's over. He's gonna have to go find somewhere else to go, or just call it a night, call it a career. I mean, who would you rather interview you for your media pass, Neil deGrasse Tyson or Will Smith? Well, Neil deGrasse Tyson is kind of annoying in some ways, and I'm not really interested in whatever the fuck he's talking about. I've heard enough out of him. It interested me at first, so I wouldn't go with him. And Will Smith is, I want to slap Will Smith for slapping Chris Rock, because Will Smith is just kind of annoying for that shit, and the way he's been acting, and, you know, being the cuck that he is, and
damn, son.
I don't know what I'm saying, man. But I'm not interested. Will Smith would be cool maybe 10 years ago, but not now. So I'd interview myself for my media pass. I don't know. Oh, who would you rather interview you for? Oh, I thought you, oh shit, I just reread it. Oh, then I would say Neil deGrasse Tyson, because he would have a better head on his shoulders, and Will Smith would just probably turn it into talking about him somehow. So there we go. I gave you answers for all the above. Will Smith be taking that shit, not just watching.
That's nasty.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Holy shit. You know what's funny? Side note, I just got done watching that Diddy documentary.
Hey, no Diddy, man, no Diddy.
It's a crazy one, man. Fucking 50 Cent, you know, he's at the head of that, producing and whatnot. And if you seen any of the social media videos with him talking about it, it's fucking funny. He hates Diddy so much. So that just reminded me though what Tyler just said. That's why I brought that up. But watch that documentary. It's pretty fucking interesting. Some interesting shit in there about the Tupac and Biggie murders and stuff like that. And then just the crazy shit that Diddy was doing all around. We already know a lot of it, but there's a lot of good insight in there, so check it out. That's on Netflix. Anyway, back to the fights. Vettori versus Fajeda. I didn't even get into Bruno Fajeda yet. He's 14-2 overall, 5-2 in the UFC. He is coming off of a 2-fight win streak. There's a lot of these crazy matchups here with guys that are coming off of losses or on losing streaks against guys who are coming off of wins or on win streaks. So it's kind of weird. Weird matchups, but it could make for some good fights. Fajeda's coming off of a 2-fight win streak with wins over Armin Petrosian, submission in the second round, and then a submission in the first round over Jackson McVeigh back in July. So his last loss was against Abus Magomedov, and that was a loss by submission. He's got a bunch of TKOs, but then it goes into a bunch of submissions. So this could go either way, especially with Vettori. Vettori stays on his feet quite a bit, but if Fajeda can get him down, and he could probably submit him pretty quickly. Set up some of those takedowns with some shots to the face, because Vettori takes all of them, and that could change things up quickly for Fajeda and get him that win and put Vettori out of the UFC more than likely. So that's a fight to look out for. See what happens there. Next up, we got Faraz Zaim versus Nazim Sadikov. Naz is good, man. He's 4-0 in the UFC. Do you think Vettori's chin will hold up? No. Well, against Fajeda, I don't know that he's that much of a striker in the fact that he's super dangerous, but I think he's dangerous enough. Vettori's durable, but he gets hit a lot, and he's just used to getting hit, so it takes a lot to take him out, but he can get taken out. So yeah, it's a tough one. I don't know. Let's see. Let me go back real fast and look at his losses. It's all been decisions, and that's what makes me think. I mean, there hasn't been a finish in any of his fights since 2020, where he got submitted by Carl Roberson. I don't know. He hasn't been finished on his feet since 2015, and that wasn't even in the UFC. He's only got it says he's never been finished on his feet, and he's never been finished at all. He's 9-0 by submission, 2-0 by KO TKO. He's got 8 wins and 8 losses by decision. So that's why I think that his chin will hold up, because he's never been finished on the feet, which is crazy. So yeah, that's I guess that TKO was in, it's amateur, I think. Yep, that's an amateur bout. That's why it said that. Weird. Anyway, that's crazy. That's a crazy stat. I didn't even realize that. So Bruno Fajeda could get the first finish on Marvin Vettori by submitting him. I think that's about the way he would get it. I think Zion is going to pick Sadikov apart on the outside early. Well, we remember what he did to, Frivola, right? Where he caught him with that crazy fucking, that big ass punch, I think it was. Let me take a look at his record real quick, because I got to remember. Yeah, Matt Frivola. Oh, knee. It was the knee. That's right. The knee to the head. He got the performance of the night bonus. I knew it was a crazy big strike. Yeah, he grabbed the back of his head and just brought him down to his knee and fucking knocked him out in the 3rd round. So that was 2 fights ago. His last fight was against Mike Davis. He's running on a 5-fight win streak right now, with 1 performance of the night bonus in there, that one against Frivola. They're all been by decision except for that fight against Frivola. So yeah, this could be tough for Naz, but I think Naz is really good all the way around. He's 4-0 in the UFC, coming off the Contender Series where he got a win there. He's got a majority draw decision in there against Slava Claus. That was a fight of the night bonus, but he's on a 2-fight win streak, right? Or I'm sorry, he's on a 4-fight win streak, because he's 4-0. He's got a win over Evan Elder by TKO in the 3rd round. Terrence McKinney, he subbed. That's pretty impressive in the 2nd round. Went to that majority draw with Slava Claus. He beat Ismail Bonfim by TKO and Nicholas Mota by TKO. Leon versus Masvidal, the fight to make. Yeah, I think that's a good call. That would be a good fight to make right now too. Sadikov just had an insane fight against Nicholas Mota. Yeah, exactly. They got a fight of the night bonus for that one, and he finished him in the 2nd round. But I mean, to beat Ismail Bonfim as well, like, oh man, Terrence McKinney, he subbed Terrence McKinney. He's just been impressive, man. He's done it on the feet and on the ground, and he's put up crazy performances. He's gotten all kinds of bonuses. I think he's a damn good fight for Azim right now, and I think it's gonna be a banger of a fight, honestly. So that should be a good one in the lightweight division. Next up, we got Macy Barber versus Karini Silva. Macy Barber 14-2 overall, 9-2 in the UFC. This is in the women's flyweight division. We got Macy Barber on a hell of a win streak right now. Six fight win streak. Her last win was against Caitlin Sermonara. She beat Amanda Hebos and got a performance of the night bonus there by TKO. Andrea Lee, Jessica I, Montana De La Rosa, and Miranda Maverick to round out that 6-fight win streak, all by decision. The only one she's got to finish in was Amanda Hebos. But the future of Macy Barber is she's a pretty fun fighter to watch fight, honestly, as fun as it can get in the women's division. Her 2 losses were against Roxanne Modafferi, a pioneer in the women's MMA, and Alexa Grasso, a former champ. So she can't be too ashamed, but out of those fights, they were unanimous decision losses there. She had a lot of TKO wins in the beginning of her career in the UFC, including her Contender Series fight. She moved in from the Contender Series getting a TKO win. Her first 3 fights in the UFC were TKOs. She got her 2 losses, and then she's been on a kind of a decision tear besides the TKO win against Amanda Hebos. So we'll see if she can extend that 6-fight win streak against the tough Karini Silva. 19-5 overall. She's 5-1 in the UFC, coming off a win over Dione Barbosa by unanimous decision. Before that, she lost to Vivian Araujo by decision. And then before that, in the beginning of her UFC career, she was 4-0 starting off her UFC career. Came in from the Contender Series with a submission win. She had 3 subs in a row to start off her UFC career, and then went to a decision, got a loss, and then another decision. So yeah, we got a couple good up and coming fighters that in the women's flyweight division that should make for an interesting fight here. More than likely going over. The Mota fight was one of the best scraps I've ever watched. 100%, man. That's definitely up there in the top 10 for sure. But yeah, Macy Barber versus Karini Silva should be interesting and a good fight to watch. Next up, we got Terrence McKinney, always exciting to watch, versus Chris Duncan, also exciting. Terrence McKinney, win or lose, this motherfucker is going after it, and yeah, win or lose, it's gonna be a finish almost every time he gets out there. Barber damn near died last time she was supposed to fight. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't the last time she was supposed to fight. That was a while back. Was it? It doesn't even show. Oh shit. Oh wait, Erin Blanchfield. Oh, it was the last time she was supposed to fight. Holy shit, I thought it was like 2 before. That's right, because that was the one that they canceled the main event because she had an issue, a health issue after the weight cut and stuff, but about to walk out to the cage and she has to cancel. They wouldn't let her fight, so that was tough. Tyler, that young brain of yours is good, so I give you props on that. My old ass forgets things sometimes, but anyway, yeah, we got Terrence McKinney versus Chris Duncan. This should be a banger of a fight, guaranteed. Terrence McKinney's coming off a submission win in the first round over Slava Claus, 55 seconds into the first round. Before that, he beat Damir Hadzovic, TKO in the first round, 2 minutes in. Before that, he lost to Esteban Ribovics by first round TKO, 37 seconds. The fight before that, first round finish, 20 seconds. Before that, first round finish, minute 25, wins. His losses, second rounds by submission, TKO. I mean, there is no decisions on this damn record of Terrence McKinney's, which is why I say it's exciting as shit to watch him fight, because win or lose, someone's gonna get finished on the ground, on the feet. That's how it works in a Terrence McKinney fight. Chris Duncan's definitely one to be to step up to trying to finish Terrence McKinney and making it an exciting fight as well, because he gets after it. And he is 14-2 overall, 5-1 in the UFC. If this page would load. Okay, there we go. He's on a 3-fight win streak with wins over Balaji Oki, Jordan Vucenic, and Mateusz Rebecki. 2 submissions and a decision there. 2 bonuses, 1 fight of the night, 1 performance of the night, and those 3 wins in a row. So he's looking to extend it to 4 over Terrence McKinney, who's dangerous, but he can also be finished, as I said. Chris Duncan, though, is he likes to stand and bang, but he can also submit people. So this is going to be an exciting one. Just like Tyler said, this is going to be a wild fight for sure. His last loss was against Manuel Torres by submission. That was in the first round. He does have some decisions on his record, though, unlike Terrence McKinney, but I think McKinney will bring that war out of him. And someone's going down, and we'll have to wait and see who it is, because it's going to be a fun one. So let's move on to the last fight on the prelim card. The featured prelim, Grant Dawson versus Miguel Torres. This should be a good one as well in the men's lightweight division. Grant Dawson, 11-1 in the UFC, 23-2 overall. He is on a 3-fight win streak with 2 decisions and a TKO over Joe Selecki, Rafa Garcia, and Diego Fajeda. His last loss being against King Green, where he got it finished in the first round, 33 seconds in. But before that, I mean, that's his only loss since 2016. He was undefeated in the UFC until he met King Green, and then he turned it around and still won 3 in a row after that. So Grant Dawson is definitely one of those guys that Dawson should win, but he might have a Bobby Green performance again. Yeah. And Miguel Torres is one, not one to take lightly. He is 4-1 in the UFC, 16-3 overall. He's coming off a win over Drew Dober, where he got a performance of the night bonus with a first round finish in a minute and 45 seconds in. Before that, he lost to Ignacio Bahamondes in the first round as well. Look at all these first round fights for Fajeda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 first round finishes. That's spanning outside of the UFC even. His Contender Series fight, he won by TKO in the first round. Came in and won 3 in a row, all in the first round. 2 by TKO, 1 by sub in his first 3 fights of the UFC, and they were all performance of the night bonuses, which is insane. Then he lost to Bahamondes, but came back and beat Drew Dober, got another performance of the night bonus. So Torres hits super hard, man. He definitely does, and that's gonna make for an interesting fucking fight for that fight leading into UFC 323 main card. Grant Dawson versus did I say Miguel? It's Manuel Torres. What a dipshit. I was saying Miguel, I think. Manuel Torres. So that's gonna be a fun one to lead us into the main card. Let's start on that one with the first fight on the main card. Here we go. I need a drink. First fight of the night in the light heavyweight division, we got Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov. Blachowicz, fucking what? Did I mistype that? Hold the fuck on. Yes, I did mistype that. He is not 49 years old. He's 42 years old. I was like, what the fuck? Jan is not that old. So yeah, typo on my part. I checked over these too. What the fuck, man? That's what I get for doing it too early. This week has been off a little bit. It's all good. I'll take it. It's a slight mistake. He's not 49. He's 42. It'd be super impressive if he was 49 and still look like that. But 42 still, a little bit older, obviously. 29-11 overall, 17-6 in the UFC. Double digits in that KO TKO column with 12 and 8 losses, 9-2 by sub, 11-7 by decision. He's on a 2-fight losing streak, and he is fighting Bogdan Guskov, quite a bit younger than him, 9 years younger at 33, not fucking 18 or no fucking whatever. I was about to put not 18. What am I talking about? Whatever 49 and 33 would be. But Blachowicz coming off of 2 losses to Carlos Solberg by unanimous decision, Alex Pereira by split decision. He had that nasty, ugly draw with Magomed Ankalaev when they were fighting for that vacant title. But before that, he beat Alexander Rakic. How much do you think Merab can squat and deadlift potentially? Dude, that is a tough question, man. I have no idea, because he's a small dude, but I bet he's strong as shit with the way that he wrestles, and the fact that he wrestles as much as he does and grapples like he does. He's got to have good grip strength, and you know, to be able to hold down bigger guys than him, he's got to be pretty strong. But I'm not a aficionado in knowing weights and what people typically, you know, lift and stuff. So I have no idea. What's your guess, Cybercop? Thanks for jumping in, by the way. Interesting question for sure. Guskov will get exposed. You think so by Blachowicz? I don't know. He's on that 2-fight losing streak. He's definitely gonna be hungry for a win. But you know, he's fighting Guskov, who's younger. He is 18-3 overall, 7-3 in the UFC. He's 15-1 by KO TKO, 3-1 by sub, and 0-1 by decision. If it goes to decision, Blachowicz will probably get that win. He's got so many wins by decision. But Guskov is on a 4-fight win streak, and I wouldn't be surprised if he could squat over 400 pounds, deadlift 5. Okay, I mean, I that seems like it could be realistic. He does have some pretty big legs for the little guy that he is. And I mean, squatting and deadlifting, you can definitely outlift your weight by a lot if you're strong. So I believe that. I'm sure he could do it. But yeah, we got Bogdan Guskov, 4-1 in the UFC. Like I said, he's on a 4-fight win streak, like I said, with wins against Nikita Krylov, Billy Alencana, Ryan Spann, Zach Palga. 2 of those had performance of the night bonuses, and 3 out of those 4 are TKO wins in the first and second rounds, and then a submission win in the second round over Billy Alencana. So Bogdan Guskov comes out to finish the fight, which is why he's not won any by decision, only lost 1. O'Malley benches 600. What? I don't know about that. O'Malley squats the bar probably. Oh shit. But Guskov's 1 loss is to Volkan Ozdemir by sub. 1 loss in the UFC, by the way. That was his first fight in the UFC. He's not been in a decision yet in the UFC. It's all been win or lose by TKO or sub. So this should be interesting. Jan is a vet and definitely a tough opponent, but we've seen some stinkers out of him, like that Ankalaev fight. And you know, I mean, he put up a decent fight against Pereira, as you can see in that picture there, but Pereira still got the win. I think it's an interesting fight in that light heavyweight division, and a good one to start the main card off. So let's move into the second fight on the main card. Another interesting fight. Oh man, I got the hiccups or some shit. But yeah, we got Henry Cejudo in his retirement fight. Apparently he's gonna actually retire this time, according to what I've been hearing. And it sounds like, you know, for good this time, but you never know. I mean, he's already retired once and come out of retirement. It was like a half retirement. I mean, he half-asses a lot when it comes to his trash talk and talking in general. How he has a podcast, I don't know. I couldn't stand to listen to it. And Kamaru Usman, he's a good dude, but I don't know, he's not very likable because of the way that he speaks. He kind of talks like he's better than you all the time, and I like the guy. I think he's talented, but him and Henry Cejudo is just intolerable, man. They have a lot of knowledge to bring to the table, but listening to a podcast with those two, it's hard enough for me to listen to an interview with just one of them. So Cejudo retired to get more money, and nobody cares. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't done much since he's come back. I was never really a big fan of Cejudo. His trash talk, Triple C, the king of cringe for a reason, and that's because he's cringy as fuck and it's annoying. So I can't stand his little I hate that shit when he does that all the time. It's so fucking stupid. So yeah, God, it's so annoying. I can't even believe I just did that. But
Brother, what's that?
that's a long ass clip. But yeah, it's just he's one of those guys that annoys the shit out of me. So 16-5 overall, 10-5 in UFC, 7-1 by KO TKO, 1-0 by sub, 8-4 by decision. He is on that 3-fight losing streak. Win or lose, he's apparently retiring. He should retire if he loses at 100% because he's on that 3-fight losing streak. I don't know if the UFC wants to keep him around anymore after that. But he's fighting a tough opponent, Peyton Talbot. Everybody called, fucking fraud check on him when he got that loss, but he did bounce back and get a win. He is coming off a win. He's 10-1 overall, 4-1 in the UFC. Has not been finished at all on the feet, on the ground. 7-0 by KO TKO, 1-0 by sub, 2-1 by decision. His only defeat has been by decision. So let's take a look at Henry Cejudo and who those last 3 losses are against, and that would be Song Yadong in his last fight by decision, which was that weird eye poke one. Fucking stupid. He lost to Marab and lost to Aljo. So in that championship fight, but that was back in 2023. He fought once in 24, once in 25, now fighting the second time in 2025. Cejudo should win here if he has any fight IQ. Yeah, that was the thing I was going to get to. So Cejudo's obviously really good at wrestling, right? Olympic wrestler. That's what his pedigree is. And he's well decorated when it comes to wrestling. And what's Peyton Talbot's, crutch? Or I should say, what's the thing that hinders him the most is his wrestling. That's how we saw him lose. So, with Henry Cejudo being as good as he is at wrestling, he might be able to pull this win off here. And I mean, I wouldn't be too mad. Peyton has only lost once, and with Cejudo retiring, give the guy his retirement fight, but make it hard. Make sure you hit him and punish him a little bit before he leaves the game so he remembers why he should stay gone. But Cejudo, though, is a great wrestler, and Peyton's got to worry about that because he lost to Ione Barcelos because he couldn't wrestle, couldn't defend any kind of takedowns. He couldn't do anything on the ground, really. So, if, like Tyler said, if Cejudo has any fight IQ, he should get the win here. The problem is that recently Cejudo hasn't really... Yeah, that's why he keeps losing. Well, he couldn't match up to Marab. Marab just fucking ragdolled him. But and Aljo kind of did the same. I just think that he fell off a little and he just couldn't redeem what he had. I don't think he has the confidence in his wrestling anymore like he used to. But this is one of those kind of fights where if he gets a takedown easily early, then that could restore some of that confidence and get him to use that wrestling and lean on it a little more in this fight and get him a win to see his way out of the UFC. But Peyton Talbot bounced back from that loss with a win over Felipe Lima by unanimous decision back in June. Before the loss, he was on a pretty good win streak with that win in the Contender Series, and then 3 in a row when he got into the UFC. A submission and 2 TKO wins. Had Performance of the Night bonuses on both those TKO wins for Peyton Talbot, and then he lost. Came back and won. So he's coming off a win, trying to beat the vet Henry Cejudo and trying to spoil his retirement fight while Henry's trying to retire on a big win against a younger cat. So we'll see how that goes. If he uses his wrestling, he should get that win, unless Peyton's really been putting in work, and you never know. So it should be an interesting one. Let's move on to the third fight of the night. We got former champion Brandon Moreno versus Tatsuro Taira. Another fun fight.
Another one.
And this is happening in the UFC, or I'm sorry, the men's flyweight division. We got Brandon Moreno, 23-8 overall, 11-5 in the UFC. Never been finished on the feet or on the ground. 5-0 by KO TKO, 11-0 by sub, 7-8 by decision. Not a great record there by decision, but he is on a 2-fight win streak. Taira's 17-1 overall, 7-1 in the UFC. Never been finished as well. Only has the 1 loss by decision and 4 wins by decision. 5-0 by KO TKO, 8-0 by sub, coming off a win. So yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be an interesting one. That flyweight division, fast and furious.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
So that's how these fights go. We've seen Brandon Moreno get into some wars and throw down, but Taira can do the same. Moreno's coming off the 2 wins over Amir Albazi and Steve Erceg in his last fight, both by unanimous decision. His 2 losses previous to that were against Brandon Royval and Alexandre Pantoja, where he lost the title, both by decision as well. 2 TKO wins in 2023 and 2022 during his title run. He went back and forth with Davison Figueiredo for that title, back and forth, winning and losing, a bunch of wars with him. So yeah, Brandon Moreno gets hit a decent amount, and he seems to get busted up easily, but he hangs in there. He's always going to war, and I would say he's got a great chance of beating Tatsuro Taira, but Taira's only got that 1 loss by decision, and he is coming off a win, bouncing back from that loss to Brandon Royval. So they both lost to Royval. I want Taira to win, but I think Lego Man will get it done. Yeah, with the experience and knowledge that Brandon Moreno has in the cage, I think he's going to have a slight bit of an upper hand on Tatsuro Taira, but Taira is definitely that up-and-comer that is dangerous. He's younger, he's quick, and he's he's got some dynamic striking. So I think he's along with the submissions as well. So I think he's got a good chance. It's a great matchup. He beat Hyung Sung Park by submission in his last fight. In the 2nd round, he lost to Brandon Royval by split decision, so it was a close one. He got a fight of the night bonus there. Before that, he beat Alex Perez, performance of the night there. He's got, TKO wins in the last 2 before the loss. A couple of 1 decision and a few subs, a bunch of bonuses. That's why I couldn't get the word out. Park is kind of yeah, that was his last fight though. He got the submission in the 2nd round, so neither one of these guys have been finished on the feet or on the ground, so it could be interesting. It could be a fun fight, and we'll see if one of them finally get finished in one of their fights. Otherwise, we're going to decision, and Brandon Moreno does not have a winning record by decision, and Taira's only lost 1 by decision. So the stats lean towards Taira on that one, and but experience and time in the octagon and fight IQ and stuff like that, Brandon Moreno, well, maybe not fight IQ, he gets hit a lot, but he's durable and he can take it. So he goes to war, and just looking at the fights that he's had in the past, I think if he doesn't get caught, it's going to be a pretty good fight. And we'll see if he can turn things around on Taira and wear him down before he gets some of these explosive strikes off, or be able to get him to the ground and submit him. Should be a fun fight there for the flyweight division. Let's move on to the first title fight of the night, starting with Alexandre Pantoja versus Joshua Van. This is going to be a damn fun fight as well, because as I said earlier, Pantoja is another guy who likes to get hit a lot, and I don't know that he likes it, but he definitely gets hit a lot regardless of whether he likes it or not. And it's always fun to watch him fight. Wow, no, that's Joshua Van is fun to watch fight. Pantoja, it gets a little iffy here and there, but he gets into wars, he gets hit a lot, he fights through the adversity, and he's been a pretty consistent champion so far, where whether he's getting beat up or not, he pulls out that win. He's on an 8-fight win streak. He's never been finished on the feet or on the ground. 12-0 by sub, 8-0 by KO TKO. He's 14-3 in the UFC. Pantoja is always fun for sure. Tua, I mean, that's kind of, he just has some times where it's like, what are you doing? Rewatch all his fights, they're all fun. Well, yeah, he gets into crazy fights. I'm just saying, it's like he sometimes you wonder what the fuck he's doing. I feel like there's been a couple times where I've been like, what the fuck is this? What's happening right now, like with Pantoja? But he gets hit, he takes it, and he comes back and gets wins. So you can't really down on his skills. 14-3 overall, 30-5 overall, 14-3 in the UFC. Again, hasn't been finished on the feet or on the ground. Going for his 5th title defense. He's coming off wins over Kai Kara France in his last fight, Kaya Sakura, when Kaya Sakura came over and tried to come in from Ryzen. He got finished in the 2nd round. So, you know, his past 2 fights have definitely been fun with that KKF and Kaya Sakura. 2 submission wins in the 2nd and the 3rd rounds on those. The decision wins were a little long, but they were, you know, they were good fights. Brandon Royval, and Steve Erceg. That Erceg fight was close, man. Erceg was doing well going into that 5th round, and then a minute or 2 before the end, he made that weird mistake, and you know, he made that mistake and cost him that 5th round, and I think it was 2-2 going into that shit. So and he kind of hasn't bounced back as good after that. I will always ride with Van and Prates, even if they're fighting Godzilla. I'll always pick them. I mean, those are decent picks because Joshua Van's a fun fighter for sure, but with all of this experience for Pantoja and hit this crazy win streak, it's going to be a tough one for Van to come in. Is he going to be able to, you know, handle the pressure, handle that you know, that big stage? I mean, he's come in and done some big things in his past few fights, but I mean, Alexandre Pantoja is just a different animal right now, being on that 8-fight win streak, his 5th title defense. It's kind of crazy. So let's look at Joshua Van. He's 15-2 overall and 8-1 in the UFC. 1 loss by KO TKO, 1 loss by submission, but 7 wins by KO TKO and 2 wins by decision. I mean submission. He's 6-0 by decision. So Pantoja goes to decision as well. I mean, there's where he could win, but he could also stop him because, like I said, Pantoja gets hit a lot, but he's never been stopped. So is this the first time we'll see that happen? He got the performance of the night or fight of the night bonus against Brandon Royval with that unanimous decision win in his last fight. And then he beat Bruno Silva, Rai Suruya, decision, TKO, decision over Cody Durden, and decision over Edgar Chairez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins in a row. He hasn't lost since 2024 in July, when he lost to Charles Johnson in the 3rd round. But before that, he won 2 fights when he got into the UFC. I'm sorry, 3 fights. But yeah, he was supposed to fight in the Contender Series against Kevin Borjas, and that got canceled and moved over to a actual UFC card where he beat Kevin Borjas. So I mean, this should definitely be. My phone is going nuts. Like, what the hell is happening? Okay, nothing important. Good. The Royval fight was insane. It definitely was. Rai Tsura is Van's illest fight. Oh, okay. I was like, what are you saying? But yeah, definitely. And then, you know, that fucking win over Bruno Silva too was good. I mean, he's had some great fights. He's looked damn good in his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights with those 5 wins in a row, especially that one over Brandon Royval in his last fight, you know, fight of the night bonus. He's got some good potential. I think he's a great up and coming fighter, and I think we'll definitely see him as a champ. If not this time, sometime in the near future. I don't know how long Pantoja is going to last there, or if he'll wind up going up at some point in time, or maybe just call it a day and retire. But I think Joshua Van, even if he loses here, if he can bounce back quickly and you know, not let it get to him too much, he can become a champ somewhere down the road for sure. And I think in the near future, he's definitely got that potential, and he's got that kind of skill. So I like Joshua Van a lot. I think he needs a little bit of work on the mic, but other than that, he's a great fighter, and that's all that matters when it comes to this. Well, most of the time. So this should be a fun fight. I'm definitely kind of rooting for Van. I've never been a huge Pantoja like fan. I respect his game, I respect his skills, but I've just never been a big fan of his. So you know, I hope that doesn't hurt him as much as his dad not loving him or whatever. That's fucked up, man. I don't know why I just said that. It's the first thing I thought of. Dude, that was one of those things though. It's like I didn't know if to feel bad or kind of get the ache a little bit. Like, bro, it's tough. It's not the right stage. It's weird. I don't know. Infinity came out from the waterworks. Pantoja and Ilya Topuria are the same size. Really? Huh. Damn. Yeah, I know too. I shouldn't have said that shit. I'm an asshole. That's for me. That was a John Anik statement. Yeah, what the fuck? We need to be kind to deadbeat fuckers.
Bruh.
Oh, hell no!
Holy shit, what am I doing? Holy shit. That's what I'm saying, Infinity. You came out of being quiet over there for that one. Anyway. Oh shit. This should be a great fight though. For the co-main event and the UFC Flyweight Championship. Next up, we got the UFC Bantamweight Championship, and we got Merab Dvalishvili. Takes a lot of courage to just up and leave your entire family. Oh man.
Get your fucking shit together, my god.
Merab Dvalishvili versus Petr Yan for the Bantamweight Championship rematch. And you know, Merab's been on a tear, man. 14 fight win streak. Insane. This will be his fourth title defense coming up against Petr Yan. 21-4 overall, 14-2 in the UFC. He's never been finished on the feet. 3-0 by KO TKO, 2-1 by submission. He's a decision machine, but a machine nonetheless. Because he fucking outworks everybody. He has the gas tank to go the entire 5 rounds, and he could probably go 5 more against a different, fresh opponent. That's how crazy his cardio is. He gets caught every once in a while, but he's able to withstand. And that nose is crooked for a reason, and he's not getting it fixed for another reason, and that's because he can take those punches on the nose, so he's going to, and he'll worry about being pretty later. But that nose is fucked, and I wonder if it's tough to sleep or breathe, but it doesn't seem like it, because that fool can go for fucking ever. And he's shown that plenty of times. So we'll see what Petr Yan has for him this time. Last time he talked about injuries and stuff happening throughout the fight, or before the fight, whichever one it was. Either way, he's looking to get back at Merab for the loss last time. He's on a 3-fight win streak, looking to extend and get that title. But I don't know that Merab's giving that title up that quick. I feel like he's on a roll. He's on a big streak for a reason, and I don't think he's giving it up anytime soon. So definitely is ready and willing to clear out the division, and he's pretty close already with a rematch. So yeah, 14 fight win streak is insane. Petr Yan 11-4, 7-0 by KO TKO, 1-0 by sub. He's never been finished on the feet or on the ground either. That's the only difference between him and Merab. Merab's been subbed once. He's 11-4 by decision, so a lot of decisions for him there, and on a 3-fight win streak, like I said. Let's take a look at Merab and his fight schedule leading up to this. He just beat Corey Sandhagen back in October. beat Sean O'Malley in their rematch back in June, and then beat Umar Nurmagomedov back in January. Unanimous decision against Umar with a fight of the night bonus. Sean O'Malley, he beat by sub with a performance of the night bonus, and then he beat Corey Sandhagen by unanimous decision. He beat Sean O'Malley originally to get the belt by unanimous decision September of last year. Jan will download data this time so he can win the trilogy. Man, I don't know. Oh, you're saying he'll download that to win the trilogy. I got you. So he might not win this time, but he's gonna. Okay, I see what you're saying. It's a possibility, but I don't know if he'll get that trilogy, because I think Merab might move out the division before that he ever gets a chance to do it again. Yeah, he beat Piotr Jan back in 2023 by unanimous decision. I mean, he's beat guys like Jose Aldo, Marlon Moraes, Cody Stamen, John Dodson, Casey Kenny. He's beaten everybody. Henry Cejudo, Sean O'Malley twice. So Merab's just been on a tear, 14 fight win streak. This will be his 4th title defense in a year, much less overall, and his 4th fight this year as well. It's crazy. He's been active as shit, which is why he's able to say that he's damn near cleared out the division at this point. But we got Piotr Jan coming back for the rematch, hoping to do something a little better this time. Not sure if he'll be able to, but we'll see how he looks coming back. Never been finished, only lost by decision 4 times, which were 3 were in a row after he lost the title. But he turned it around and got this 3-fight win streak that he's on now, with wins over Song Yadong, Davison Figueiredo, and Marcus McGee. Previously, he had that 3-fight losing streak where he lost the title to Eljo, lost to Sean O'Malley, and lost to Merab. He beat Corey Sandhagen for the, what do you call it? The I think it was the vacant belt, right? No, after he beat Eljo for the belt. That's right. No, lost to Eljo. Fuck, I don't know, man. Oh yeah, because he beat, okay, the interim belt. That's what it was. Jesus. Anyway, fight of the night against Corey Sandhagen. Oh man, his record is crazy, just up and down. I mean, since he lost initially the title, he struggled, but either way, he went on 3-fight losing streak, now on a 3-fight win streak, looking to try to beat Merab after he got beat by him the first time. Jan has good striking, and you know, he can fight at a heavy pace as well, but I just don't know that he can keep up with Merab. He seems to have confidence in what he was able to do in the first fight, at least part of it, even though he lost. I just think, I mean, they had that beef as well because of the areas that they're from. They have some kind of beef because of the way that things go down between their two countries or something. I don't know, but Merab took it pretty seriously and had a lot of animosity towards Jan. We'll see if that carries over this time or if, you know, they're past that. Either way, I think Merab's looking to definitely not allow Jan to get the win over him. He's not ready to give up the belt yet whatsoever, and he's just continuing on this crazy streak. But is 4 title defenses and 4 fights in 1 year too much? Especially since do you like the Toyota Sequoia? What the fuck kind of question is that too? Random as shit. But I mean, sure, it's not a bad vehicle, I don't think. I've seen some that look all right. Never really messed with one though, so I don't know. Have you bastard said fuck no? Yes, random. Anyway.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, I don't know. But I think Jan, I don't know that Jan has what it takes to get the win over Merab. Merab's just on too much of a crazy streak. I'm debating the Sequoia or Forerunner. Oh, I'd go Forerunner all day. Should have said that in the first place. The Sequoia is nice, but to a certain interest. Yeah, the Sequoia is nice, but the Forerunner is I think is superior for sure. I think it looks better. I think it has a 3rd seat. What? Oh, the Sequoia does? Yeah. Yeah, I've been in, I actually have been in one now that I think about it. It was pretty nice, but I think the Forerunner is a little more tough. Less body, more motor. That makes a lot of sense, Infinity. That's exactly what yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You could do more with that Forerunner too, I think. A little more beefy, a little more tough. I was thinking of the Lexus GX 550. Oh, well, I mean, if you want luxury, yeah. Sequoia got the third seat. Yeah, that's the difference. You know, the Forerunner is somewhat luxurious, I guess, but I think it's more of a power vehicle than it is a luxury vehicle. I mean, they look nice, but you know, you can do a lot more with that Forerunner. So it's a matter of what you're gonna do with it. If you need a third row seat, get an Explorer. Yeah, the Explorers look better nowadays too, for sure. But yeah, I mean, the Sequoia is not a bad one if you know, but Lexus, I mean, the Lexus obviously gonna be nice. I found a dope Forerunner that's lifted with some blocky tires. Ooh, yeah, I like that aggressive look. I'm not really into that shit that much, honestly, but I do like a Forerunner that looks aggressive like that. It is the most random shit ever, Infinity, for sure. But we'll do it. We'll entertain it. Hey, you know, sometimes you just need a little bit of outside information. What would Pantoja drive? He was an Uber driver. He was driving like a fucking Honda Civic or some shit when he was driving Uber. Still fighting in the UFC, by the way. This is a car channel now. Definitely not, happy bastards. I am not that guy. I don't know that much about cars, to be honest. I know way more about fighting. Oh shit. Yeah, let's get to the fight picks, or I'm sorry, the fight wheel predictions. And yeah, oh, I guess I should see how I did. I think I went 4-1 or 5-1 with the last picks. Let's see, Arman Sarukian won, yes. Tagir Olimbekov lost, right? Tagir Olimbekov, yeah, he lost to Kyoji Horiguchi, so that one's gone. Ian Gary won, yes. Waldo Cortez Acosta won, yes. Volkan Ozdemir won, yes. And Mektabek Orobay, yes. What would Piotr Jan drive? I don't know. What the fuck are those Russian cars? I don't know, man. Shit, I don't know. But yeah, 5 not bad at all for the fight wheel last time. So let's clear those out and let's get rid of that, and then let's spin the wheel and see what we got for fight predictions. Totally random, because I suck at picking, I suck at betting, so we do totally random fight wheel predictions here, and we spin the wheel. Whatever it comes up with is the picks. You can do what you want with them, but Piotr Jan drives a lot. I'm debating aggressive luxury or just straight up aggressive. Okay, let's get to the fight wheel predictions here. 5 fights, 2 title fights, UFC 323. First fight wheel prediction: Piotr Jan to beat Merab Dvalishvili. I already see this going badly for the fight wheel predictions this week, but I could be wrong, so we'll go ahead and let that one slide. But that's a tough way to start. Piotr Jan to beat Merab Dvalishvili in that first fight of the main event and title fight. I don't think that's gonna happen, but let's go ahead and see what else the fight wheel predicts. It got too many right last time, so it's got to get some wrong this time. Then again, I just said I suck at making picks, so who knows. Peyton Talbot to beat Henry Cejudo. It definitely is a possibility, so that one's not way far-fetched, but still a tough one considering he's not great with the wrestling and takedown defense. So that one is still trivial as well. Let's see, 2 down, 3 to go. Main event is gone already, so we got the co-main and the 2 other fights. Looks like, is it gonna stop? Tatsuro Taira to beat Brandon Moreno. That definitely is a possibility. It's a tough one, but it definitely could happen with the way that Tatsuro Taira has looked recently with his record and his skills. But Brandon Moreno is definitely a hard opponent, so that's a tough one there. But 3 down, 2 to go. Talbot is a good selection. Yeah, the will is pragmatic so far. Joshua Van to become the new. So 2 news coming out of this fight wheel predictions to beat Alexandra Pantoja. That one is fair. I would love to see that happen. It's going to be a tough one for Van, but I would love to see him win. That would be dope. Sorry, Tua, I know you're a Pantoja stan, but I like Josh Van. I didn't mean to rhyme. Doesn't happen all the time. I don't know what the fuck's happening here, man. Bogdan Guskov to beat Jan Blachowicz. Let's get back to what the fuck I'm good at. Oh shit, Guskov, he's on a good roll right now. He could definitely beat the older Jan Blachowicz, but it's gonna be a tough fight for him. So there's your fight wheel predictions. Not sure I agree much with it, but Piotr Jan to be the new bantamweight champion, beating Merab Dvalishvili. And then we got Peyton Talbot to beat Henry Cejudo in Henry Cejudo's retirement fight. Tatsuro Taira to beat the former champion Brandon Moreno. Joshua Van to become the new flyweight champion over Alexandre Pantoja, and Bogdan Guskov to beat Jan Blachowicz in that first fight of the main card. I like Josh Van. He was like 10 years old. He was like 10 years to be the champ. Oh, he has 10 years to be the champ. Van wins late in the 5th round, TKO and you. Yeah, I like that. I think it's a good one. I would love to see him become the champ. I think Pantoja's had his time, and I think Van's that guy to turn that division up a little bit on its head and get some excitement going. Again, Pantoja's exciting, but I like Van a lot, and I think it's a good change. So I think it's good for the division and good for the UFC. We ride with Van here. If you don't like it, then fuck off, mate. Oh shit. Well, that wraps it up for the fight wheel predictions, and that is it for me. It's been a fun one, guys. Appreciate the chat for all the chatter and all the interaction. Tua came in hot at the end, keeping it going. Tyler Fish always around, keeping it going as well. Happy Bastard Studio, I appreciate you for jumping in. Yeah, and Infinity, of course, as always. Sorry, I'm looking for the right button to press over here. And I think we had someone else in here earlier. I already said Tyler. A couple more people were in the chat a little earlier. Appreciate you guys as well. Escalade or Navigator, dude, those new Navigators look pretty dope, but so do the new Escalades, and I'd probably have to stick with Escalade over Navigator on that one. Oh no, Infinity, I know. I was looking for the button, and I know. I was also thinking of who else was in here earlier. Both trash. Oh damn. Tyler Fish, stretch and then lift some. Oh shit. Now we got beef in the chat. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. Don't forget about the Watch Party podcast happening Saturday for UFC 323. We will be live when the main card goes live. And yeah, I'll be in here with Mr. Golf and Glory. Clark will be here, and also one of my other buddies who's been in the Watch Party a while back. He's only been here once, but you know, he'll be back. Marshall. So we'll see you guys on Saturday, and don't forget to like the video before you get out of here. I'd appreciate that a lot. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you know when I put out anything like shorts or anything like that. All right, that's it for me. I'm out of here. Take it easy. Peace.